So I'm upset at myself for the stuff I indulged in, but as you can see by the weight coming back down, I didn't sit there and keep at it. Hello, messy bestie. Come on in. Come sit for a bit. Let's have a little chat. Today it's October 14th, 2025. Seems like just yesterday I was here filming my last weigh-in update. Like, it's the end of the week, number 15, day 106 of my weight loss journey in life. And as I always say, I'm a bit of a mess, but still feeling blessed. So if you know me, you already are aware that this is the day I update you about my life, eating a proper human diet known to most as the carnivore diet, which is an all animal-based way of eating. I basically only consume one ingredient proteins and minimally processed real food. I let you in on all the stuff I've been doing, whatever's been taking place in my life, and perhaps I touch on how my overall stress levels, emotions, hunger signals, cravings, and all the things have been for me this past 7 days since my last update. I don't like taking up too much of your time, but I do wish to go over the good, bad, and the honest truth of whatever has been going on with me this past week so that you know what has or maybe has not been working for me. So if this is the sort of thing that you enjoy being entertained by, then honey, you found your new messy best friend. So let's get to the truth. Number one, I'm still continuing to brew up my wise carnivore witch Drea videos for Vlogtober. And the couple of videos I put out a little late, but still put out during last week, I am happy to say I have been good at keeping things coming to you on a more even schedule this past week. This has been helping me with a lot of stress that I was having over getting those videos out to you in a timely manner and not disappointing anyone thinking they were not coming out at all. I'm still having so much fun putting out these videos daily for this seriously spooky series for the season of crazy I call Vlogtober 2025, a cauldron of courage and choices. I was thinking about not having to put as many sound effects as I do in them to save me on some time, but then felt the videos wouldn't be what I think really makes them as funny and awesome as I think they are. So for now, they have remained a part of the videos I've been filming. And for those of you who may have just found me and have been watching through this video, I will just say again that this whole season and Halloween is my most favorite time of year and holiday of all holidays. Yeah, I'm just loving doing these videos for you guys. I'm playing with makeup, getting to use and show a bit of my collection of sorcery and witchy things, as well as being able to dive deep into my creative side and to be filming videos of this style for all my besties to see really makes me so very happy. A happiness I need to help keep me grounded and motivated, not just in filming, but in keeping up on doing what I need to do for me, which helps keep me focused on my lifestyle journey and my why. I've been keeping the daily vlogs for this month short so that they're quick for you to view, but still take quite a bit of my time to film, edit, then upload. But I'm not giving up. I'm just not. So I have what I need to keep myself busy, which has been helping keep me and my own food monsters and food noises locked up and out of my head. So I'm not affected as much by them as I otherwise would be. I'm still stressed though with hubby and his health, his dental issues and other things now that are starting to happen to him because I think he's just not eating like he should be. He simply can't because of what's going on in his mouth. So now he's almost 4 weeks since surgery, and his body, I think, is doing what a body does when it's in trouble and not getting what it needs, which is the body's way of trying to warn him that something is very wrong. I mean, he even went to the hospital and they told him he was low on potassium, which isn't good at all. So life on my end of things here have been more than stressful. I'm doing all I can to keep up with my self-care routine, taking care of him, the pets, the home, and trying to work, which in my world, things aren't the way they used to be, and I'm not making the kind of money I used to make. and need to be making. So stress is just a limited umbrella term excuse that I have for what I've been feeling. I'm not telling you any of this to make you feel bad for me, but so that you may understand what I'm about to tell you coming up here in this video in just a bit. My cognizance levels are actually working overtime. I'm happy to be in a state of ketosis, that I'm able to use my brains, because right now I really have to figure out my life and what I'm going to do moving forward in order to assure myself that I'm going to be able to afford my life. Hubby works, but should anything happen, it's all on me to make sure the life we live gets paid for without having to rely on money I may have saved, because that money for me is a buffer and security for a day we may actually need it in an emergency or something. That amount dwindles down when it's being used to pay for things we normally have to pay for regardless, especially when there is more needing to go out than is being brought in. Okay, enough of that. So hopefully by now you have seen and watched my 14-year here on YouTube birthday anniversary celebration. Well, what you didn't see is that on the 11th, that same day that my channel turned 14 years old, I was celebrated by YouTube for having published my 1000th video. I don't think it matters, since my channel nor my audience viewership is anywhere near being where it needs to be to allow me to be monetized, but I'm not giving up. Just like I'm not giving up doing all I need to do to keep myself going on this lifestyle to get healthier and lose weight. And, I do obviously need to lose weight. So I'm doing that along the way. But as I said before, it's awesome that I can come on here and look back on these 1,000 plus videos I've uploaded and see all the many different ways I've tried of eating. I've tried to be healthier version of myself, and what worked or what didn't, what was making me sick or stressing me out, the cancer that almost killed me, and all the things in between. You can go back and see all of this, as well as my most recent restart day on July 1st of this year. As well, you can go all the way back to day one, 14 years ago, on October 11th of 2011, when I posted my very first video, when I said that I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And you can see how heavy and swollen I was at 315 plus pounds, and how I look 20 years older than I look now, 14 years later. So that's the way I took it when I looked at it. I was like, oh my God, I look like I'm 20 years older than I actually look now. So for whatever reason, at 55, when I was 41, I looked older. So last weight update, I mentioned wanting to make and keep up with a plan that I can film ahead of time. My Vlogtober videos that I've been putting out, the daily videos for you guys, and then I can work on editing them, and then I can, put them out there and schedule them, which would help me keep up getting them out on time, and I could put more time back into working. Well, I had been doing just that, although this last couple of videos that I did, I found I have to actually I went to go edit it and put in all that sound effects and stuff, and there's no sound to it, and it's I don't know, it's just crazy. I have to redo it. So there's that. So just something else for me to stress about anyways. But I'm still thinking that November is going to be nothing like September and October, though I'm still thinking that if I were to do something for the month of November, what it might be. But that's just my mind. It keeps working and thinking and creating. And after all these videos and all that work that goes into making them has been keeping me accountable and helping keep me on track and doing all I've been doing for myself. So it's a good thing. So I want to keep my mind busy. If you hear me clicking or anything, I am so sorry. I got a new mic. It is a wireless. I might have just hit it again with my fingernails, my witchy nails. So yeah. So I apologize. Hopefully you can hear me now. Let me know down below if you comment. Those of you who have commented before, you know what I'm talking about with the audio issues I've been having. So let me know if this sounds any better to you guys. So I've had a few things this past week I hadn't been allowing myself to have, especially I had abstained from having for the entire month of September, but I tried to add back some cheese and then tried adding back some heavy whipping cream, and I regretted it with a noticeable weight gain that apparently wants to linger still here on my weigh-in day. I do believe the stress that I have had lately has caused me a lot of frustration, and I really didn't have the same set goal that I had in September for here in October. And I figured after last week's weigh-in was done and over, why not? So I made a carnivore lasagna, and that had lots of fat, loads of protein, but included a bit of cheese in it. So after having some of that, and of course it had Rayo sauce in it, Rao sauce, however you want to say that. After that, I had the onset of a sweet cravings because I had a leftover cheese and pork rind omelette, which is the basis of my way of making the lasagna noodle layers in the middle layers of the lasagna. And yeah, all the carbs in that tomato sauce is probably what kicked up the other cravings for just more carbs is what it was. But after that, I had one of those little omelette still left over, and I decided I was going to do like a pumpkin cheesecake roll up type of a deal. And I added some non-carnivore pureed pumpkin that I have in the fridge that I give to the dogs with their morning feedings. Making what I made, or what I think I made, was a pumpkin cheesecake, which no doubt I was craving these comfort style dishes. So in my mind, I made them still carnivore, but then they were still made from things that I don't need to be eating because they can and almost did lead me to a full on BED episode. And for those who don't know what BED is, it's binge eating disorder. So yeah, that almost happened, but I was able to pull myself out of it, I hope, because I'm still having some of those cravings, but I'm just not feeding into them. I'm drinking a lot more water, and I'm just telling myself, eat a pat of butter or something. Anyways, all the carbs that are in this house because of hubby on his soft foods only phase of his dental work that he had and all that had definitely been tempting me. And it's still in there, and it's still kind of tempting me. I'm just not giving in to the temptation. I'm fighting it like I was fighting it back in September. And I'm trying to listen to myself again a little bit more with the videos that I'm doing as I did in September. But I also noticed that in September, I was doing the videos on a daily basis where I'm, talking all this encouraging motivation stuff to you guys to stay strict and on track. And I did a bunch of pre-recorded videos, and I stopped doing that for myself and then fell off the wagon. So having these daily things that I'm doing on the daily was helping me on the daily. So even though I've been fighting it and things got even more stressful one day, and then that and all the pumpkin stuff, I'm happy to say I think now I'm over it. Like I said, back on track, not eating any of the crap and just eating ground beef, egg, sausage, no cheese or heavy whipping cream. And I did get into some sour cream one day, polished it off. It's not in there anymore. It's gone for now. But don't worry. I vow not to buy any more of it because hubby doesn't like sour cream anyway, so I can't use the excuse that I got it for him. I'm still drinking my coffee. It's Wits Fuel, and I do need it. No cream, but still have it with my liquid stevia. Lens Not So Smart are not going to do a thing for the glasses they sent me with a nick on them. They offered 25% off of a future pair, but that's just BS because I didn't even take them out of the plastic that they shipped them to me in, and I didn't nick them. And they said because they were a discounted pair on sale, they don't take them back, which again is bigger BS because nowhere on their website is that stated, or that the frames were discounted because the lenses were going to come damaged. Just BS. Mainly because you choose the frames and then you choose the lenses, which are then charged separate. Depending on your choice of blue blocking, progressive bifocal transitions, whatever. So you get the picture? No pun intended. So don't do as I did and go getting ripped off by using Lens Smart because they are full of shit company. Yeah, they're I don't understand how, if the frames are discounted, that has anything to do with the lenses, which are charged separately and not discounted, because it's the lens that has the chip. But I think I'm dealing with China. So, yeah. All the familiars, aka my furry children, are doing great. Nothing to report there. Just be glad you don't have my grocery bill, including but not limited to the part where I feed them. Cost of meat hasn't gone down, and they have to eat what they have been eating, which is primal, raw carnivore. Other than Bunny Boy, he eats the freshest organic greens we can find in our local grocery store because he somehow knows what is in season and what isn't. Okay, now I will admit I'm procrastinating and trying to get out of why you are here in the first place, my actual weight update. So I started out this month on October 1st weighing 284.1 pounds. Today, day 106, week 15, I weighed in at 283.8 pounds. That's a total gain of 2.1 pounds for the week. Bringing my total pounds down, or back down, to 19.9 pounds since restarting on July 1st of this year when I was 303.7 pounds, and back down to just 31.2 pounds down from my highest known weight of 315 pounds. Now, there you have it. The bit I said you would find out later on in the video, I gained this week. I challenged myself every day last month in September, but this month I had a day where I slipped and had some stuff I hadn't been eating, and it caused me to gain quite a bit, actually. And though the weight has, in the last few days, has been slowly coming back down, it hasn't come back down enough to show a negative with a loss on the scale today on my weight update day. So, I was actually 281.7 pounds last Tuesday, and today I'm back up to 283.8. So just Saturday, my weight was back up to 285.1. So I'm upset at myself for the stuff I indulged in, but as you can see by the weight coming back down, I didn't sit there and keep at it. So for the part where I, didn't keep at it, I'm proud of myself. But yeah, I'm human. I screwed up a bit. Okay, so back to no dairy, no cheese, no heavy whipping cream in my coffee, and no sweets, no treats, no tricks or cheats, which means no carnivore lasagna. As good as it was, yeah, it was more of a keto thing than a carnivore thing because it had the sauce in there, the tomato sauce. So that's it, besties. This week's update, the good, the bad, and for real this past week, the Remo Fugly. As always, I really want to express to you just how much I appreciate you for taking time out of your day to spend time here with me while I updated you in this video. I also wish to stress my extreme gratitude to you for making it this far in the video, for watching any of my videos, for hopefully being a subscriber, old or new, who's been following along with me on this journey. And most especially, I want to show love to you for being you, because you are the best part of my why and what helps me stick to this stuff I'm doing here on my channel. Just the same, you are my messy bestie, so no matter what, thanks for watching. I love you so very much. If no one told you today they love you, then no, I told you first. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so by now. Why haven't you if you haven't? Be sure to ring that bell if you do, so you will be notified the next time I successfully upload another video, post something in my community tab, or go live. I do weight updates every Tuesday and daily here in October with the Carnivore Vlogtober 2025. A cauldron of courage and choices. I hope for you these videos of mine will be fearfully motivational, wickedly encouraging, which I hope is so much fun for you to watch and find frightfully exciting and magically enchanting. I love and accept everyone here to my channel, so I hope my being a carnivore doesn't scare you away. So be too blessed to be stressed, messy bestie. Mwah. Hey guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't already subscribed, please click the subscribe button down below and be sure to ring the bell so you can be notified of all new videos as I put them out to you, as well as if I go live. I think it's time to talk.